Hello guys, Garcia here, and this is the third part of our Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Clan Quest mod playthrough as a Tremere. So we just got the last Arthur quest here. So we just have to click on the telephone on Muddy's apartment next to mine. So then we can finally start doing other quests. The way that they designed this base hub here was very interesting, because obviously it starts very cramped, very small, and then later on we have a haven on a bigger apartment building and stuff, and the downtown area is so much bigger and open-ended than this one, right? So this one's stealth. I don't have any points in stealth, so I'll just put one now and use the book. There you go. Then later on I'm going to use the firearms book, but as I said a few episodes ago, I think the second episode, it's way less important to work on your combat skills than it is the other skills that help you progress in the game. So sneaking, lockpicking, hacking, those are all very important early on to put points on, because later you want to focus more on the combat skills, because the game is very heavy in combat, right? So let's just deliver the quest to Arthur, our good buddy here. The next one after this one, we have to try to kill the Asian vampire somewhere around here.
I have seen the face of the demon.
That one can be really hard too.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime.
Hey there.
Hope you've slipped
So
into
what?
something comfortable.
All right.
If you're new to town or
see you around.
this whole radio
See ya.
thing you're listening to, forget it.
I wish there was some quests in downtown or even in Hollywood where you could come back and either use his computer or at least talk to him again. He seems like a good human contact to have, you know. Maybe to give you some info on the killer from the serial killer quest or something like that. Another kind of underused character. So here is the vampire quest, but I don't have to go here yet. Damn it, I forgot. I have to get the info on the guy. Nox gives you a document that you have to check here. The name is driver's license, Virgil Crumb. Okay.
Hope you've slipped into something comfortable.
So
If you're new to town or just new to this
correct.
whole
So
radio
Crumb
thing,
V.
the only girl who
There you
spent
go.
the night with you and leave first thing in the morning.
That's the type of quest that I would totally forget to do this and just go straight to the hospital, because I remember that you have to go to the hospital. And I would go there and I would not find a body, and then I would waste like 20 minutes googling what bugs could happen and stuff, when I just didn't follow the quest properly, you know. That's my World of Warcraft brain right there. Never read the quest, just follow the pointers, you know. And if something happens, it's the game's fault, it's not your fault. That's the ego escape. So there should be a passage here to the other side. Here? I think, no. Here, yes. Here, yeah. So there you go. I don't think I need to talk. Not talk. Need to look at the computer here. So there you go. There's the guy. I think I can open this. I have 4, right? Yes. So now I can go do the quest. Alright, this time I knew what to do here. So this guy can be really annoying. I cannot fight this guy with my fists. I can, but I sold my blood packs to the thin blood on the beach, so I'm not going to have any way to replenish. So might not be enough if he starts to use the katana. So let me see if I have enough. That's not a whole lot of bullets. 19, 6, we have 25 bullets here. Let me put this down for now. Hopefully 3 points of Auspex is enough, but might not be.
Just back off.
If that's the case, we can skip this quest for now and do it later, because that's not a main quest. And I don't think anything here. I think here the Age of Empire document stuff. They call in this quest the Age of Empire, but it's basically a Kuei-jin, right? I don't remember if he works with Ming Zhao or not, but we'll see. So let's save here just to be sure, because I'm not sure I'll be able to do this. Alright, so let's just equip it real quick. Yeah, the damage is absolutely atrocious, as you can see. I wish I had a knife here. Yeah, I think I'm going to punch him. I think it's probably better. Or less bad. That's probably a better way to put it. Alright, let me use Blood Hero here. The biggest advantage of Auspex, as you can see, is that I can locate him easily. Come on, get up. Yeah, 1 damage is pretty bad. I need to get him on a spot where I can punch him quicker. Okay. Another blood heal, so don't have any horrible accidents here. This jumping attack usually doesn't do anything. The fire axe here would also be great. You can do that. You can go to the warehouse, then you go to the Ocean House Hotel, you get the fire axe, then you come back and kill this guy. Usually that's the order that you do this stuff. But I don't want to do this right now. Come on, dude. Thank you. This is just burning the seconds on my Auspex. Man, I don't know if he's bugged. I don't think he's supposed to jump all those times in a row. Come on, come down and stay down, please. Oh man, I forgot about that. If you don't know, the clan quest has this thing where when you are very low on blood, you take this huge hit in health and when you don't feed, which is basically what happened because this fight is going too long. Oh man, come on. Yeah. So as I thought, I don't have enough here. But the guy also didn't cooperate here. So I'm gonna do the other way that I can make this work is I can buy the knife from Trip. You usually get a knife. Damn. I misclicked. Let me just enter some place here. I'm trying to put the gun down, but it's not working. You see? I'm just trying and just it's not not doing here. So whatever. Oh, I can't get it yet. I'll just have to wait. So I don't understand why I wasn't able to put it down there. Thankfully I didn't kill anybody, as far as I know. This is their revenge for me killing the 2 cops on the hospital. Come on, come on, come on. So they are still hunting me. But now I can't enter places, so there you go. Got stuck in the door there.
Thanks for coming back.
Just want to buy something.
What we got today?
So 85 is not that terrible, but I didn't want to spend any money on this. But that basically guarantees that we are able to kill him if he doesn't jump around like a moron like he did this last time. We have to dodge cops here too. So not anymore. So there you go. So as I said, the usual order is to let the killing the Age of Empire thing be the last thing you do here on the hub. When you already have the fire axe, if you are playing with a melee character. I'm not, but I don't have any decent gun yet. So let's try to kill this fella. Let's save again, right? First time didn't work, so no reason to think that it's going to be a guaranteed kill here. So let's go. Come on down. The difference is just colossal, as you can see. I wish I was able to get a knife without having to pay, but that's the way it is. Come on, get up. Hopefully he drops the sword. Sometimes he does, other times he doesn't. Come on. Come down, come down, come down. Oh, Jesus, man. This guy's so annoying. Come on, come on. There you go. He did drop the sword. Great. So, the sword at least deals more damage and has a higher lethality, right? But it needs a better attributes than I have. Way better. I need some melee points, some strength points and stuff to use this. But that's okay, this is only temporary. So we're just talking to Nox right here, and then we can finally do the first of the big main quest here, which is the warehouse. The warehouse, I'm probably going to be doing full guns, we'll see.
Yo, dude. Bertram said.
Okay. So no problem. Other than the first death, right? But this game is very straightforward. If you don't have what you need at certain points, you either get stuck or you have to give it a few tries, right? So we are going to have the dialogue here. Let's enjoy the art here. This obviously has that kind of medieval feel to it, but this guy is dressing something like clothing from like the early 19th century. Tough word for me to say. This is a more vampiric piece of art, absolutely.
You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me
If you can believe, Theories and Jeanette are not on my top 5 favorite characters. If you can believe that. I have a few ahead of them. We'll talk about that as the gameplay progresses. Hey, miss.
Please, come in.
She was no trouble.
Nonsense.
I liked her. I
Therese boy.
I need to
Tongue's
follow up
ex-
fields. Why do you
He
hate
meddles-
him?
Why would I do that?
Okay.
Tongue and his.
I know it's time, gladly, what do I have to do?
Rumor is.
Mm,
Oh, Before I forget,
sure.
if you'll excuse me.
So I mixed up these two. So the idea is you go to the Ocean House Hotel first, then she calls out the field, and you talk with Bertram, and then you go to the warehouse. So the Ocean House Hotel is first. The hotel is kind of a barren place. There's not a whole lot there. You just have to walk around and do the tasks until we reach the medallion pendant thingy. I need to get some blood here before I go though, because I'm way too low. And remember that Clan Quest has the blood counter, so I need to always keep it reasonably high. I think I'm gonna go full, so I need more in this. I have to be mindful of the cops. I think this guy here, I can get him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yes. Okay, there you go. That was pretty close. So now let's just let me check if I'm forgetting something here. I don't think so. It's been a while, so maybe I missed like a side quest or something. This place is always all the sewers have all kinds of visual bugs in the water and stuff. The water freezes sometimes, and when I played the first time I thought it was my computer, but turns out it's just a bug that basically always happens. So this is also one of the biggest lost opportunities in this game, I think. They could have made this place way more horrifying than it actually is. But as it stands, it's basically just a place where a few like poltergeist activities happen and stuff. I'm pretty sure the tractor moving is not on the base game. I think this is an official patch thing, maybe. I don't know. It's always difficult to know from which mod or which developer each thing comes, because it's a collective effort, right? A good example would be the models. I don't think there's anything down here. A good example would be the models. So, for example, if someone makes like models for a player character, for example, you obviously are going to have a lot of mods that use them, but if you don't know that the model was created by someone that was not involved in that mod, you just are going to assume that the model is part of the mod, and the guy that created the mod created everything, right? That's not only on Bloodlines, that's on everything. It's kind of similar to the mod packs in Minecraft, I think is the best example. So you have, this should be open. Oh, I think I need to read the journal. Yes, sure, forgot about that. Because in Minecraft you have these huge mod packs that are created basically on the backs of a lot of different people. I think I'm stuck, maybe? I think I am stuck. Because I had to take a look at the journal and I didn't. So maybe I am stuck. Yeah, I think so. So instead of running around, I think I'm just going to load and start again. We didn't do basically anything here yet, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. So back to what I was saying. If you don't play Minecraft, what happens is Minecraft is the biggest modding community in the world by a colossal margin. There's no game that comes close, I think. So you have basically hundreds of thousands of mods. So they group these mods in mod packs. So for instance, a very popular one is the Craft mod pack, which is a mod pack that turns the game into a medieval game. So you have like more than 200 mods or something like that that are a part of the overall mod pack. But all of these mods were made by a bunch of different people. So it's not a solo affair. It's basically a huge group of people, right? Working together, even if they don't necessarily create a mod for a mod pack, they just put on a mod pack. So sometimes happens when someone uses a mod that they were not supposed to use because the mod owner didn't give the permission. This time we got the thing to open here for some reason. I don't know if I did something wrong. I don't know. As I said, it has been a while, so not remembering everything, but at least the route that I have to go through here in the hotel I remember, for the most part. Man, that's pretty close. Yeah, as I thought. I need to be able to stop and heal here, probably. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I can dodge? I don't know, actually. I think the base game has less vapor spots, but we'll see. Come on. I wasn't expecting to have any trouble in this quest, by the way. And obviously I could edit this out, but what would be the point of that, right? The name of the channel is Kinda Plays. That means that I'm not very good, so it's on brand. So I have to save before I try again. Come on, one more time. okay. I'm not going to even waste time with this. Just go straight to the place. Alright. Let's see if we are going to have any problems here. No. So I'm going to probably heal halfway through here. Luckily, because I'm going pretty fast, I still have a lot of health. Not health, blood. So I can use blood heal. I can also use Auspex to take less damage, but I don't know if that helps, to be honest. So let's heal a little bit first. Yeah. Alright. So there's actually a few spots where there's vapor, but you don't take damage if you walk on them. So the elevator should be activated here. Yes. To be honest, I don't even know what was the idea behind the hotel when they created the game, because the first thing that you think about obviously is the hotel in The Shining, right? And a guy killing people and stuff. You imagine that it's obviously all based on that, but it actually doesn't have a whole lot of similarities when you think about it. Only the possessed guy, not necessarily possessed, but irate, crazed kind of guy. That's the one thing that they have in common, right? But this quest is also very celebrated in the community because no combat, right? Bloodlines, for some reason or another, even though it has a lot of dialogue and a lot of quests that you can solve without killing people or anything, there's still a lot of quests, especially by the end, that you have to just, you know, get in places and go guns blazing on everybody. So quests that are not combative quests are usually very celebrated. This one especially, right? The only place that ever scared me here in any playthrough that I've ever played of this game was, I think, the anti-tribute mod, which is kind of a Sabbat version of the game, that you can be part of the Sabbat and stuff. That is not obviously the Claim Quest mod, so a different Sabbat version. And I remember that they put like a few TVs are on, and there's one TV pretty up high there in the hotel, the higher floors, where there's Nosferatu playing, the movie, the original Nosferatu from 1920, I think. So I'm just walking around the hotel and just lock eyes with Nosferatu. Is very funny. That kind of scared me because I wasn't expecting it. And to this day, Nosferatu is kind of unsettling, right? To this day, the makeup still gets you, especially if you're a kid or a teenager, and if you are what is the word? Susceptible. Jesus, that's a hard word to say. That's the weapon we needed. Too late now, but if the guns are not helping us in the warehouse, we can use the axe. Damn it. That's the other thing that connects to the Shining, right? The axe. So we got the Dodge book, but it has no use for us anymore. Come on, dude, come on. So while I'm doing all of this stuff, let's talk about some different things. I was watching earlier today Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. I don't know if you guys grew up on it or if you guys watched it. I don't know if you guys even know what it is, depending on which country, from which country you are, right? If you're American, obviously you know what Buffy is, but I don't know if you watched it. I've been watching it for the last like couple of months and became my favorite show really quick. Horror is my main genre, so even though Buffy's not like really horror, it has like horror. Let's put like this connotations, right? It has some tones of horror, some shades of it, but it's obviously like more of a teen drama that has supernatural creatures. Oof, that was pretty close, huh? There you go. But as I was saying, Buffy's amazing, so I recommend you if you never watched it. There's like 7 seasons, and there's the secondary show about the character Angel, so there's like maybe 4 or 5 seasons of that, so it's a lot of content. It's very easy to find on the internet. I don't know if some streaming platform offers it, maybe. I don't even know who owns it, to be honest. But it's worth it, especially if you like. I was going to say if you like vampires, it's going to be a good call to watch it, but most of the vampires in the show are kind of dumb, to be honest. And Buffy kills them pretty easily. So, but there are some cool vampires. There are werewolves. There are ghosts. There are shapeshifters. There's something similar as kind of a time travel type of thing. There's a lot of cool ideas. Buffy and like X-Files, I would say, are the shows that I remember most from the 90s. Alongside with like that Experience movie. I forgot the name of it in English. The movie where the lady is like an alien. I forgot the name of the movie now. But that's what I mostly remember from the TV from the 90s. But obviously I'm not American and I'm not British or anything like that, so I don't know what you guys used to watch. I imagine if you are British, you watched a lot of like Doctor Who and stuff. And if you're American, my God, there was a lot of atrocious stuff on the TV back then. But I obviously watched. I am an anime fan, so I watched a lot of anime, a lot of cartoons and stuff. Still watch. I'm 31, by the way, so for you to gauge what you watch what you watched in a time frame that I watched too, right? So in the 90s, beginning of the 2000s, where MTV was still kind of relevant and stuff. So I'm going to save here because there are a few dialogue options that I cannot choose here. Hey.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you.
I brought these for Therese.
Ooh.
I read the gift to her. No, please calm down.
She's always
blah, 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 blah. I understand, but I still can give it to you.
What it's like to have your...
I'm sorry to hear it, but I still need to give to her.
Fine.
You
hold on to it.
What would put a
smile?
Do you know
gallery? The whole event.
What do I do? Alright.
I'm sure Therese will...
Be back, never intentionally.
Oh,
Okay.
and there was something about the painting.
So if you're wondering what am I doing here, kind of talking to myself here, I need to choose the correct options that make me appeal to her more, so I can be able to, so I will be able to unlock the best ending for the Santa Monica hub. But I think I chose an option, a wrong option earlier, so I don't know if it's going to work anymore. And I think I need 5 in persuasion, and I don't have that. Let me check. Actually, I have 8 here, so I probably should put 1 point in rhetoric. I think I get extra points in rhetoric in different points in the game from the Clan Quest mod, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to put 1. Might be a waste, but putting charisma and putting in rhetoric is the same, and at least with rhetoric I can keep 2 points. So I'm going to. So now we have the Gallery Noir quest. We have to slash the paintings. This one can be problematic too, especially if you are like me. You are a ranged character. It's basically a melee fight. So I think I'm going to feed first, so I have enough to use all specs without any problem. It's in this quest that you get the knife, right? But the thing is, you get this quest after the hotel, so it's kind of pointless because there you get the fire axe, and I already fought the Asian vampire, the Quajin dude, so I already have his sword too. So by this point it's kind of pointless. That's why I didn't want to spend the money. I wasn't just being stingy. I knew that I was going to get it anyway, so kind of a waste of time and money, but let's go. Chunk, my man.
Hey! Huh? And who might... Yeah? That pay well? Look,
That's one of the best jokes in the game, I think. This game obviously is full of jokes, but this joke's pretty good. By taking one look at you, I know that being the director assistant doesn't pay well. Okay, so I need to use the knife to cut the paintings, but then I'm going to use the fire axe on the fight. So let me see if I remember this. First thing is, yeah. So he slays his brother. He's cursed. Then Lilith. Then spurns Lilith, right? I think that's the order, the story. There you go. Alright, this is going to be hard probably. Alright, so let me switch to the fire axe. Hopefully I can take and do enough damage here. It's not a guarantee. Luckily my defense is pretty high, so next attack I'm going to use Blood Heal, so I can start recovering from the aggravated damage. This game doesn't have a whole lot of strategic fights. They are very straightforward, most of them. There are a few, like the Vic fight, Bishop Vic, and the Vampire Hunter fight also can be annoying at times. But most of the time it's just go guns blazing and use what your character is good at. So there you go, you have even more XP here. The next point in aspects, I want to go to downtown with at least 4 here. The good thing about aspects is that I also don't need to spend a whole lot of points in hacking, right? So I don't need to put a whole lot in wits. So as far as I remember, Therese is not going to like this at all. I think you get some extra XP points for delivering the book and the medallion to Therese. In some versions, I don't know if it's in this version it's restored. We'll see. Yeah, I'm trying to use blood heal here, but I can't. I'll have to heal myself first because this next quest is also a fighting quest, so I don't want to get in there in the diner with aggravated damage. So let me save again. I always save these parts just to not don't need to replay it,
What
right?
were you think? The museum. Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry, boss.
Don't lie to me. Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it.
There you go. The
Excellent.
items.
Jeanette claimed you did it for her, but let's say I believe you.
Yes.
There's only one.
For Santa Monica's most powerful kindred. Come on, bootlicking, bootlicking.
It's my sister. Idle threats involving. I asked her to.
If the Baron wants her sister back, yes,
For all
that's
her
the.
unwholesome.
All right. That's the one thing that I don't like about the dialogues in this game is that there's a clear route. There's a clear, not route, right? That's how you pronounce this word. There's a clear way of doing certain things in the game that that you can get via the dialogue. So you always know what to choose, not only because you played a lot of times, but because there's like one group of answers that you have to give to get certain things. And I don't like that all that much. I wish there was more wiggle room to get different versions of dialogue. I was going to feed on her, but the cop turned her around for no reason, so that was not nice. I need to feed on someone before I go to the diner, reconcile, quote unquote, with Jeanette. There's just a bum here. Damn, I missed him. But I'm going to need to feed. Oh yeah, the cops are there because of the gallery. I forgot about that. I think I'm gonna dominate this dude and feed on him. Yeah, that's the way here. Aggravated damage is annoying in this version because it takes way longer to heal, and
Where is that damn?
as I said, you don't
I've suddenly got the.
heal sucking people, so it makes it so you have to use blood heal, right? Or wait. But sitting around and waiting obviously is no fun. So I actually never did a full gameplay with dominate or domination. Never. So using blood heal again, let's see if it.
The taxpayers are certainly not getting their money's worth.
Alright, so I was able to heal mostly everything, but I have to leave one guy alive at the diner so I can bring my blood count up. In the warehouse there will be a lot of guys to suck the blood out of, but hopefully I won't have a lot of trouble there, but we'll see. So here I still am going to have to use my axe. We are still not going in full on ranged yet. I have to kill the shotgun guy first. this guy. This guy has to go right now. There you go. Alright. So now I need to try to feed in this guy, which is usually complicated because low melee is very difficult to keep the guy stuck in a place while you're feeding on him. Alright, we got our first kinda decent weapon, but not really, the shotgun, right?
I'm terribly sorry about that. She's crazy.
Okay, so hopefully we chose all the right options. I need a little bit more to put on my auspex here. A lot of people complain that the disciplines on the Clan Quest version, and I think other versions kind of use the system too, where the more points you put, the longer it lasts. So mine is already lasting 120 seconds, so 2 minutes. And a lot, not a lot, but some people complain that the disciplines are way too powerful, you shouldn't be able to do that. And I agree in a way, but you can also never forget that we are vampires, right, in this game. We should be powerful, we should be demolishing human beings and stuff. And several disciplines in the main game are so weak, or they end way too fast, like 16 seconds or something like that. So you don't feel as powerful, you don't feel as dominant, you know, as you should. So I prefer this version. So let's see if the dialogue bootlicking paid off.
You. I'm really sorry. Don't listen to her. Shut up, Jeanette. You never gave me any.
Why are
Isn't
you
it
fighting?
obvious? You're one to talk. Shut up. You'd love. Don't.
Both of you stop.
Don't you want to hear? Shut up.
Stop it right
Don't
now.
try to endure him. I'm the taken. Is that right?
Both of you
She's a
continue to
control
exist.
freak,
Okay.
and you're a. I don't think that's trusting. Father loved him. Father came home. Don't listen to her. Therese walked. That's a lot, as I recall.
No matter what happens,
How will this time?
think of how powerful. That's the way to deal with vampires in basically any situation, right? You have to seduce them with the idea of being more powerful.
Therese doesn't. Jeanette's irresponsible.
That basically always
You do
works.
have
Therese, you let Jeanette
more
have
responsibility.
more responsibility. Jeanette,
But I only. You do it because. And you just. She would
truce.
stop if she would start. Yes. When I was a child. I
There
was
you go.
get
I
back
think that's
all
it.
the time. I never did.
Yosh.
No, I guess
Alright,
I
we did
don't.
it. Even though I
I'll stop
chose at
working
least 2 or
against
3
you. That's not a
wrong
bad plan.
options,
We know who are. Take it.
it worked out in
I
the
hate to
end.
look at it again. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station.
Thanks,
Please keep
goodbye.
Santa and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
No such problem. I will be a good soldier, I promise. So it worked out. So it's a little bit less strict than I was thinking, but you still can't mess up that much the dialogues. So with this other point, I'm going to start working on firearms here. So I'm going to put 1 point here, and I'm going to use the book. This is the dodge book that I can use. So okay, now I have a decent firearms skill. There's a difficult fight, a couple of difficult fights in the warehouse, which are
It's the pungent sewage of
the Sabat do that transform, that have the huge claws. They do aggravated damage. So I'm going to need a shotgun against them, if I'm not mistaken. So I have 3 ranged base, right? But I have 3 more, so I have 6. And for 3 minutes, 180 seconds. So that's pretty good. That should take care of those guys. I don't have a whole lot of blood, but I think I'll be able to get blood left there pretty easily. So I'm going to finish this part here, guys. It's already pretty long. So thank you very much for watching. The next part, we're going to do the warehouse and finally go to LA, to downtown actually. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next part.